Hello, welcome to the Inner Whisper, your sacred pause to come home to yourself and body. It's Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. And this week, we explore a theme that asks for courage and softness at the same time, letting go and flowing with life. How often do you feel exhausted from trying to control everything? The plans, the outcomes, the emotions, even the pace of others. We convince ourselves that if we keep everything in order, we'll avoid chaos or mistakes. But the truth is, control is only an illusion, one that disconnects us from life and steals our peace. Today, I invite you to try something different, to loosen your grip, to release the tension of control and allow life to move with you. To remember that not everything depends on you, although it seems like. And to trust that even when you can't see the way forward, life still knows how to guide you. We often believe control gives us safety, that if we plan enough, anticipate enough, we'll avoid pain or failure. But life rarely follows our plans, does it? And in trying to control it all, we end up tense, tired, and far from ourselves. I have been there too, wanting to hold everything together so nothing falls apart. But I learned something over time. Control isn't power, it's fear dressed as responsibility. And that fear keeps us in a constant state of alert, as if the whole world depends on our effort alone. It's something we, as women, know too well. We want to do everything right, to care, to fix, to keep peace. We take on too much, afraid to let others step in, thinking that they won't do it right. Maybe they won't do it your way, but maybe their way will still work. When we try to control everything, our bodies tense up, our minds don't rest, and our hearts forget how to trust. We live bracing for what might go wrong, forgetting that not everything is meant to be in our hands. And that truth, while scary at first, can also be liberating. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring or stop showing up. It means you trust enough to let life move with you, that you don't have to do it all alone. Even when you don't see how things will unfold, life somehow finds its rhythm. So today, if you notice yourself trying to control a situation, a person, or an outcome, pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, what would happen if I allowed this to flow just a little more? You might find that life was already holding you. And it's right there in that tiny pause where something begins to shift. Because letting go is not just about releasing, it's about creating space, space for breathing, for trust, for the natural movement of life to return. Let me share with you these three gentle path ways to start flowing again, to help you live with more ease without the pressure of controlling everything. The first one is let go of perfection. You don't have to get everything right. Sometimes good enough, still full of love. Allow yourself to make mistakes, to improvise, to change your mind. Every time you stop demanding perfection, life finds new ways to surprise you. Let others take part. Trust that people around you can contribute, even if they do it differently. When you let go and allow others to step in, you don't lose control. You share the load. If someone offers to help, say yes. That too is love, letting life be carried together. Trust the timing of things. Life doesn't always move at our preferred speed. When things slow down, impatience and doubt often rise. But timing has its own wisdom. Not everything blooms when we expect it. Some things need silence, space, and time. Trusting life's rhythm isn't about doing nothing. It's doing your part and then letting go of what's not yours to manage. It's like planting a seed. You water it, you tend to it, and then you trust it will grow when it's ready, right? When you start to feel anxious about time, take a breath and remind yourself everything arrives when I'm ready to receive it. You might not hear the whole song yet, but life knows exactly when to invite you to dance. Let's bring these words to our body, to our system with our breath of light. Find a comfortable position if you're able to. Relax your shoulders and let your body soften with each exhale. Let's start releasing all that stagnant air and getting ready for our first breath. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, release the need to control. Let go of what feels too heavy to hold. Second breath. Exhale with the awareness that you are not alone. Everything is already supporting you. Last breath. Inhale, expanding your chest. And exhale as if you were surrendering to the current of life. Feel yourself being carried, not by force, but by grace. Stay here for a moment in silence, in presence. Letting go is not losing, it's creating space for life to show you its own order. Letting go of control is one of the heart's bravest acts, because trusting again after holding it all alone takes courage. But each time you loosen your grip, even a little, you tell life, I'm ready to trust again. You don't need to know how everything will unfold. You just need to take one step, breathe, and let the universe meet you halfway. Sometimes things fall into place precisely when you stop trying to force them. So when it feels like everything depends on you, stop, breathe, come back to your center, and whisper to yourself, I don't have to control everything to be at peace. And like these anonymous words say, sometimes when you stop trying to control life, you realize it always knew where to take you. May life find you lighter, softer, and more open today. May you rest in the truth that you don't have to carry it all alone. Trust the movement that guides you, even when you don't see the direction yet. Life doesn't need you to control it, only to walk with it. Thank you for being here with me at the Inner Whisper. If you enjoyed this message, give it a like and share it with someone who needs to remember that they don't have to do it all alone. Tell me in the comments, what part of your life are you ready to let go and allow to flow? And if you want to keep walking this journey of life and healing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also read my blog at Substack at Inner Light Path. I'll see you on Wednesday. Until then, love deeply, shine brightly, and embrace your journey. Ciao.